5266 regarding certified school teachers arbitration. I'm going to ask Eric Hazelhurst. Well, Bridget? Eric, would you like to come up also? And Bridget Almon? Almon. NEA Rhode Island, who will put the bill into play, and welcome. Bridget.
Thank you, Chairman. Members of the committee, I am going to defer to Bridget. She is an expert in this, and she's going to speak to why this is an important piece of legislation.
Well, it wouldn't have been an important piece of legislation if I didn't sponsor it.
That is very true, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Bridget, welcome.
Good evening, Chair Carvisi and members of the committee. Oh, can you hear me now? Good evening. I just wanted to speak on behalf of this bill. I would like to say that NEARI is supporting this bill, and the reason why we're supporting this bill. I formerly, before joining NEARI just about 3 weeks ago, for the last 15 years, was a chief financial officer for a municipality and for school districts. So I was on the other side of this, and whenever I was asked for this, I easily provided it. I didn't really think it was a big deal. They're simple reports, and I'm very familiar with two of the software vendors that are most largely used by municipals and school districts. So it was kind of a surprise to me when I was told about this bill that a lot of unions are having difficulty getting this information from the employers. And I just wanted to speak on behalf of having to produce these types of reports, that the simple deduction reports that they are, that this is not a heavy lift on the finance side, the payroll side. So I don't think that this is, something that should be difficult to adopt. And even though that it is in some contracts, it's still not being provided like it's been requested. So I can personally speak because I built these simple, sometimes they're just a right click and pop to Excel and you can send it off to the union, and they're really not big lifts.
Thank you. Eric, anything you want to add?
No, Chairman.
Okay. I have no problem with the 120. Obviously, I put the bill in. There may be some talk of extending that to 180. Would that be? I
mean,
there has been some legitimate talk about extending that to 180.
So to produce these reports, you'd start with running a deduction report, which takes minutes, and yeah. So.
So, if this bill were to die because you're going to stand fast at 120, would you want it to pass at 180?
No, so I think Bridget's point is a good one in that it doesn't take a lot of effort to get the report made. However, we are very open to discussions on how often the report needs to be.
And those discussions may be of a higher level than here. And if 180 is a good number, then 180 is a good number. Okay.